The story of Esther isn't just about royalty or politics. It's about how God places people in the right place at the right time to make a difference. Let me give you a quick overview. Esther was a young Jewish woman living in Persia. After Queen Vashti is removed from her royal position, Esther is chosen, out of many young women, to become the new queen. What many people didn't know, including the king, was that Esther was a Jew. As time passes, an evil man named Haman rises to power and plots to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom. When Esther's cousin Mordecai learns of the plan, he sends a message to her with a powerful challenge. He says, "Who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this?" Let's pause here. That one sentence is the heart of Esther's story, and maybe the heart of ours too. Esther didn't plan to become queen. She wasn't from a royal background, but God had a purpose for her life. Even though his name isn't mentioned once in the entire book of Esther, we can see his hand at work. He placed Esther in the palace before the crisis even began. You may not be in a palace, but God has placed you where you are for a reason. Your job, your family, your school, your neighborhood. It's not by accident. He puts us in places where our faith and our voice can make a difference. When Esther hears Mordecai's message, she knows the risk. Going before the king without being summoned could cost her life. But after prayer and fasting, Esther decides to step forward. She says, "If I perish, I perish." That's not a reckless statement, it's a brave one. Esther knows the danger, but she also knows the need. God isn't asking us to be fearless. He's asking us to be faithful. Sometimes faith looks like speaking up, taking a risk, or standing for truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Esther was just a young woman in a foreign land, but when she said yes to God's purpose, she helped save an entire nation. God doesn't always use the loudest voice or the most famous name. He uses the willing heart. He uses people like Esther and people like you. You don't have to be a queen to change the world. All God needs is your yes. We live in challenging times, but Esther's story reminds us that we serve a God who still places his people in the right place at the right time for his glory. So, let me ask you today, where has God placed you? What situation might he be calling you to step into? What person might he be calling you to stand up for? You were not born by chance. You are here for such a time as this.